Hello everybody! Welcome to stream. If anyone happens to be here from Kick for the first time, welcome in. Though I don't quite think we have any of that yet. To everybody else who's coming back, hello. How are you guys? How was your weekend? Okay, there we go. How are you guys doing? I am doing really good. Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm excited for today. I'm excited for this. We need to move my little man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to start doing this. There definitely is a lot of things I didn't realize how integrated they were with the other things I was using. Like, I'm not, all of this is going through OBS instead of Streamlabs. I'm on Kick instead of Twitch. So there's a lot of things that are going to take some adjusting, some replacing, some replication to the best of my ability. Good. That's good. I'm glad. I don't know if that's Kick. I don't know if that's OBS. Who knows? There's a million different things between me and you. But good. Queen, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that, like, I was busy setting up stream literally until the minute I went live. So there's a lot of things that for today we won't have, just because I didn't even think about them. I didn't even think it was going to be a thing that I would need to do, like chat. I forgot that, like, with OBS, like the nice thing about Streamlabs is that it's connected directly to your account. So there's a lot of integration there, but not so much with OBS. So, like, I don't have chat up here. I'm having to keep an eye on it, like, on Kick, like on the website itself. You know, yeah, we don't have you know, we don't got channel points. We don't got the sound alerts. You know, there's some things we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to play around. We're gonna have to see you know, what we can and can't do. You know, today's a real trial run for a lot of different things. You know, especially since like I said, like I've been busy today. I had work and then was pretty much immediately doing a lot of running around, so I haven't had a ton of time to, like, sit down and get everything figured out. But we're here. And you know, here we are. We're on Kick. We're trying this for the meantime. And I mean, you guys know me. I'm very transparent about a lot of these things. Yeah, I mean, my big reason for trying this out is the money. Twitch's revenue split is dog shit. It's 50-50. So, you know, as much as it is for me, it also is for you guys, because I figure if you guys are giving me your money, if you are subscribing or donating or anything like that, you want that money to go to me. And with Twitch, only 50% of that is coming to me. Likely even less, because of when I cash out and taxes are taken out and things like that, it's even less so. Um, Kick, as far as I'm aware, like as far as I know, this is not a some special deal that only like people signed with them, or like the top 1% of the top 1% get. This is everybody. Kick's revenue split is 95-5. So 95% is going to me. Kick themselves are only getting 5%. And that's pretty goddamn incredible. So, we're gonna be doing this for we're trying this out for April to see how it goes. Hopefully we can get to the point where I can have subscribers again, or have subscribers on Kick. To do that, we need to get 75 followers. I'm already at 7, and we're 10 minutes into my first stream, so that's already a very good start. I appreciate everyone that was here, supporting me even before a single stream had happened. I appreciate you. I see you. And I thank you. For anybody who's coming here from Kick, has never seen me before, has no idea who I am. Maybe you're watching the VOD. Maybe you found the YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Sirius Brightstar. I stream things. Sometimes they're games. Sometimes I'm in a maid outfit, putting dangerous hot sauce into me. Sometimes I don't do anything at all. Sometimes streams are just me sitting here chit-chatting with you guys and shooting the shit and just hanging out for a couple hours. Most of those days are when I don't have anything planned, or it's just real low energy. Some of the other things I'll say. I gotta put some like tags on this or something, don't I? Should probably do that. Setting shit up while I'm streaming. Setting shit up while I'm streaming. No. I fixed it. Do they not have tags? Can you not put tags? Okay. Okay, then I guess I don't do that then. Okay, we're learning. We're all learning together. Yeah, I do variety. I do comedy. Sometimes we do weird little games, and sometimes we do shit like we're doing today, which is going to be a cheese tier list, because I love cheese and I'll take any excuse to eat a bunch of it. So I've got over 20 kinds that we are trying today, and then we're going to be assorting them into a tier list and seeing which ones I love and which ones are hot garbo. And that's what we're doing today. And then maybe at the end Minecraft or something. I don't know. I just kind of put it on there. My stomach's already in pain. Good. So it's Monday. How was your guys' weekend? Mine was incredibly good. So Mana and I left on Friday, once they got home from work, to go visit one of my longtime friends and another member of the community, Fallen Star. We went to visit them. Got to meet one of you crazy sons of bitches for the first time. I met Squoose in real life. That was a trip. Okay, good, that worked. um, but it was a ton of fun. Friday we got there about like 7:30. It did take us a little longer than we anticipated because there was some pretty bad weather coming through the Midwest, and we drove right into it. We had to pull over for about 10 to 15 minutes because of a terrible hailstorm, and we couldn't see more than 10 feet in front of the vehicle, so we decided to pull over. Um, and of course that was like right outside of the city. Like we were like 10 miles away from their place. But it all went fine. No damage to us or the vehicle or anything. We got there. We met her boyfriend for the first time, and he was super nice and cool. And then we went to dinner at a place called Fitz's, I believe. Kind of like a BJ's, if you guys know what that is. It's like basically like a burger joint. But they also have their own line of soda that they make, and like they specialize in making like ice cream floats with them. Uh, so it was pretty good. Um, I had a black and blue burger because I love blue cheese, which we will where we which we will be consuming today, and will probably be pretty high on that list. Fucking spoilers. Um, so we did Fitz's, and then we went and saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie. We saw the D&D movie that night. It was phenomenal. We managed to get the popcorn bucket. Oh, should I go get that? I'm gonna go get that. Hold on. I'm gonna go get that. Hold on. I'm gonna go get that. Hold on. Here it is, y'all. Here's my fucking die, y'all. Look at this motherfucking thing. I I love this. I kind of want to. So here's the interior of it. It's a popcorn bucket, so it's all hollow. Um, I kind of want to put some magnets, like right here, so that it stays closed a little better. Not like I'm not gluing this thing shut, not like permanently or anything, but enough to where, because like the joke we were doing is we were, rolling it around like a die. Um, but the lid kept fucking like popping open and kind of ruining the whole experience. So I may put some magnets on that thing to prevent that. But yeah, that's this thing. It's fucking awesome. Um, so got that. My hair's fucking out of control. Sorry, BRB, be again. What are you whining about? What? It's manageable. I think I've kind of got it under control. Uh, It's so shiny. It is. It's got this kind of metallic thing going on. D&D Beyond also, not that I'm super promoting them, they have a digital version of this die. Like they've got a digital dice set for it. So that's neat. Rolled a goddamn 7. Yeah, so that was really neat. The movie itself, absolutely fantastic. If you're a D&D fan, you are absolutely going to enjoy it. But this really is one that I'll say, like, if you're just a fan of like the fantasy genre, like you don't have to know a single thing about Dungeons and Dragons, like specifically, to thoroughly enjoy this film. I honestly, even people who like, if like fantasy doesn't even have to be their shtick, like I really feel this is a pretty open film. Like I don't, this is a very general audience film in that I really do think anyone could enjoy it. Okay. Uh so yeah, so the D&D movie was phenomenal. We're actually going to go see it again this weekend with another group of friends. So that was Friday. You know, we got in late, so we ate, saw the movie, and pretty much like went to bed after that. Uh, Saturday was the long day. Was the nice day. We got up. Did we do breakfast? Or did we just go right? Okay, I don't remember breakfast if we did it. But we went to the zoo. We went to the St. Louis Zoo, which was incredible. For those of you unaware, it is it's a really nice zoo. It's free. The only thing you would have to pay for, even potentially, is parking. But they have plenty of like non-pay, like free parking spaces around the area. So if you can find one or don't mind walking a little bit, it's perfectly fine. And even then, the parking was only like $15, and I'm pretty sure that's for like the day, because we were going to leave and then come back, and I'm pretty sure they said that like as long as you kept your receipt, you would be able to just get back in again. Like it's just a one-time thing, I believe. I don't know, because we didn't actually do that. So we got there. We saw about maybe half of the zoo, but we left a little earlier than we thought, or rather, no, we left at around lunchtime to go get something to eat, which was the plan, to do like half of it, because it's such a large zoo. The plan was to do the first half, go get lunch, and then come back. But because of the weather that we had on Friday, the temperature on Saturday dipped. And so it was like 45, maybe 50 degrees while we were walking around. So not only was it, unpleasant for us, most of the animals in exposed exhibits were hiding from the weather or sleeping. So yeah, we just said, this is far from the only time we're going to be taking a trip there. So, we left, and we said, we'd come back again the next time. And then we had some of the best Italian food I have ever had. We went to a neighborhood in St. Louis called The Hill, which is like the big Italian neighborhood, and we had lunch at this place called Mama's, and it was fucking really good. Uh, Mana, I believe, got the chicken parm. That's usually their go-to, which is fine. And like especially there, it was absolutely great. I got some really good tortellini. Fallen got the lobster ravioli, which she said is the only thing she ever gets there. And I had a bite of it, and yep, I get it. Uh, and Squoose was with us as well. He met up with us at the zoo. Then we all went to lunch together. He got, I think, like, I don't remember the pasta he got. I think it may have been spaghetti with like steamed mussels, and that looked pretty good. I didn't have any of that. And then after that, because we're all adults with problems, we, on full bellies and very little sleep, we went back to the apartment and napped from like 2:30 to like 5. We kind of just low energy sat around and napped for a bit. And then around that time we got dinner. We got some pizza from a place called Emo's. IMO apostrophe S. I made plenty of jokes at the expense of the name. And that was also pretty good. And so we had dinner, got some food on our stomachs, and then went bar hopping for the rest of the night. It was supposed to be, probably, we kind of had this mindset of like it was going to be like 3 or 4 bars. It ended up only being 2. I guess because of the area we went to, like there were a bunch of, so again, this was Saturday night at only like, it wasn't super late. It was only like 11 o'clock. And like 3 of the bars we tried to go to were closed. But we went to the first one. I had a pint, and we did like 1 round of shots, and everyone had, like pretty much just 1 drink. Just like a mixed drink or whatever, or like cocktails. And then we left from there, tried a bunch of different places. Nothing was open. Found one a little ways down the street. And spent the rest of the night there. We were there till about 1 or 2, I think. And that was just more... That was more shots. That was more shots, and I just had, like, whiskey. I just had some Screwball. And that's where the night finished. And then we went out. We went back home and passed the fuck out. And then Sunday was just, we got up, had breakfast, packed up, and had to get back because it's about a 3-hour drive to get back here. So, but yeah, overall it was so much fun. I really miss having Fallen around here. She's one of my best friends. It sucks I don't get to see her more often, but it makes these trips more special, and it makes it more worth it to come and see her. So, yeah, I had a very phenomenal weekend. We Ubered the whole night because, like, Fallen was driving us around, but, shit, they wanted to drink too, so we just Ubered. And, the first Uber we got was pretty normal. That was actually my first time doing Uber, so, like, as far as I know, it was normal. There wasn't anything to talk about. We got in. It was a silent ride until we got there. Perfectly fine. The second ride, the guy, very clearly, Middle Eastern, but he had been in the city, I think he said, for like a decade. He'd been there since like 2011. And, we just started chit-chatting. Every time we got into an Uber, Fallen would ask them, like, how's the night going? Did you just start, or have you been working? What's the weirdest story you have? And boy howdy, this guy had a story about some like 69-year-old nurse that he was driving home at like 2:30 in the morning one time. He was driving home at like 2:30 in the morning one time, and she had to explain to him what a, in his words, benefit friend was. And that was fun. It was, like I said, it was a weird, it was great. It was a phenomenal weekend. I'm very happy we did it. And I'm looking forward to this weekend too. Normally like once a month, me and a bunch of other friends get together and like hang out for the day and like play board games and make food and everything. And this weekend, we're getting together here. We normally drive up to their place. It's about an hour away. But we're doing it here, and then this group is going to go see the D&D movie. And then we're doing like a big seafood boil. So really looking forward to that. Yeah, so my weekend was really good. It was the first like solid good weekend I've had so far this year. 2023 has been, it's been, but it's starting to look up. It's starting to be more positive. So there's some good news. It's starting to look up, and I'm doing my best to remain positive. But anyways, how are you guys? How is anybody who's here? I've got a lot of cheese to eat, so we may just get into that. Yeah, I can't really think of much else, especially since so again, first day on Kick, we're figuring things out, we're feeling things out. You know, there's that. There's all that. Is this entertaining? Is this what you guys want? Okay. So let me get a couple things set up here. Okay. Bringing up the tier list so that I have it, but I can still see you guys. Let's switch over to this. Okay. I'll adjust that a little bit. Actually, I'm also gonna... Fuck. No, lock those. Can't even do half this shit right now anyways. Window capture. There it is. Okay. It's going well. Okay. And then can I do that? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Do I need... Oh. No, let's okay, let's keep it there. That's a bit, well. There we go. That's good. Okay. That looks all right. These I'll go ahead and move though. Actually, I can get rid of those. I'm gonna change that, actually. Let's... We need to get to 75, y'all. Oh. Okay, so followers. Oh, and chat picked tattoo at fucking God at 100 subs, right? Okay. I want you aligned to the right. Okay. And then we put it there. All right. Okay. Here's the cheese tier list. All right. Let me go ahead and go get the cheeses. And try and get all this set up. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff I have to do. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. A lot of setup. I did not have time to try and get any of this done before stream. Apologies. And a lot of shit I gotta move. Shit. Yeah, I rolled a 19. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. Bear with me. As I get all this shit set up. Oh. Okay. Whatever. Can I even open this door? I can. What are you doing? What are you doing in there? Okay. I should okay. Oh. Okay, I'll just lift this then. This is such a tiny room, guys. Okay, and then I'll just sit here. Ugh. Springy. Yeah. Come here, you. Sit right there. Okay. It's this. That's about all I can do, huh? Okay. Oh. Okay? How's the... I'm guessing that sounds alright. Okay. Alright. I will need the mouse. And okay, I will be right back. So that I can actually, are these headphones gonna reach? Yeah. Okay. I'll be back with the cheese. I have the cheese. Winter. Y'all, this is my cat, Winter. She's a big idiot. But she's adorable. Hello! You want me to put you down, huh? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Well, get out of my room then. All right. Are we ready to get this thing started, huh? We ready to start up this list? Okay. All right. Well, let's get it started. So again, we'll where is the... Okay, so again, we've got I think it's just over 20. I believe we have 21 styles of cheese, and these are not this is basically what I could get. This is what I could get around me when I decided I was doing this today. So it is not a comprehensive list, far from it. What a life goal it would be to be able to rank, to have a personal ranking for every cheese in the world. Maybe we can get there one day. But for today, this is what we got. Oh shit, my ass. So I'll go through everything that we're going to be doing today. Start over here. There's really no categories. Like there's definitely going to be ones that are you know, some of these are the cheap, you know, they're not artisan. It's great value shit. It's Sargento. Not saying anything about them. But you know, some of this is great value. Some of this is Walmart. Or other you know, grocery store brands. If the second from the last one is what I think it is, then I'm excited. Well, maybe. We'll go through all of them. Oh, there's one that I am that I did forget to put in these bags. Hey Mana, can you do me a big favor real quick? There is one that I forgot. If you don't mind grabbing it from the kitchen for me.
Give me just a minute to run back to camp in my game so I don't get murdered by a monster.
Okay. When you get the time, can you please bring me one craft single?
Oh.
Thank you very much. I figure I'm starting at the bottom.
That's
Okay. What a royal. I was going to call her a queen, but someone in chat is who I call queen, so that would just get a little confusing. And two, my partner is gender fluid, so I don't know if that's a... It's not really a gender neutral royalty, is there? They're always pretty gendered. King and queen, prince, princess, duke, duchess, lord, lady. If anyone has a gender neutral... They're... Man, my partner's a shogun. But so we do kind of have like the normal, generic, everyday American grocery store stuff, and then we start to get into the more still common. Again, all of these were found at Walmart. But you know, into some of the wackadoo territory. Into some territory that I haven't even gone to myself before. Queen, also, real quick, how is the audio? How is the audio? Because I'm pretty far away from the mic. I've got it as close as I really can get it without ruining the rest of my setup. Is it sounding okay? Everything good audio-wise? I'll be going over everything, so don't worry about that. I just wanted to kind of get everything out on the table and mostly just stalling for mana. Okay. You guys can't really see anything I put out. Thank you. So here's my cheese. Or cheese-related product. So like I said, I've got my list here. I've got my cheeses. So let's go over everything we're going to be looking at. Craft singles. Can't you know, it's where everybody started, right? My laptop speakers suck. To me, it's a touch hard to hear, but I'm guessing it's okay for others. Okay, I'm trying to speak louder. These actually, I don't actually need the headphones because there's nothing I need to hear. So we'll Yeah, I'm just doing it from here. So, what we have today, craft singles, starting with where I'm guessing a lot of American kids started their cheese journey. You know, bologna, cheese, and mayonnaise sandwiches were my go-to for like basically every lunch until I was like 12. So we got craft singles. We've got Colby Jack. We have Pepper Jack. We have Swiss, specifically, if we want to get into it, Baby Swiss. Scream, damn it! We've got some mozzarella. Mozzarella. We have Parmesan. Hey, Mana. Are you in the kitchen? Are you in the kitchen? Can you do me a favor? I forgot the Parmesan. Oh. Okay. I know what the fuck Parmesan tastes like. I can rank it without eating it. But Parmesan is on the list. And Anna just rolled in her grave with that pronunciation. Of what? Mozzarella? So mozzarella, Parmesan. Cream cheese. We have some sharp cheddar. We have some extra sharp cheddar. We have some extra sharp cheddar that's been aged for 3 years. We have goat cheese. We have halloumi. Another streamer that I watch rants and raves and named a cat after this cheese. I have had it. We have brie. Gorgonzola. Where is the smoked Gouda? Feta. Some good old blue cheese. One of my favorites here. Some smoked Gruyere. And then a couple that I'm unfamiliar with. So we've got Yorkshire Wensleydale? Wensleydale? Wesley cardigan? Some Yorkshire Wensleydale? We've got some Manchego. And we have some Purple Moon cheddar. So that's everything. That's everything we'll be covering today. Like I said, I think it's around like 21 cheeses. So let's not waste any more time and get to it, you know? This is all now in the reverse order I wanted it to be. I'll just kind of pull this back and start digging. Okay. So like I said, we are going to start at the beginning, where most American kids started. A craft singles. Now, some of you may be wondering, hey Sirius, why is this on your cheese tier list? Technically speaking, This isn't cheese. This is a cheese product. And you're right. That's it. I know. God. I really, honestly, this is the one I was looking forward to the least, and that's why we're doing it first. Now, here's the thing. These are fine on cheap, quick sandwiches. They're fine for a grilled cheese. Apparently, some people melt this shit into, like, ramen. But on its own, and especially as a cheese... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so much worse than I thought.
That's so much worse than you thought.
A fucking Kraft single. Just by itself? Do you want to try it?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Because I know it's horrible.
Yeah, they're really... not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No shit.
What's up?
I was just here. I just heard, oh my god, so I was checking to see if it was a situation of, oh my god, is this good? Oh my god, is this awful? Or, oh my god, is that a spider?
No, that would just be screaming.
Right, I forget. You go incoherent white woman on a chair. Hi,
Yeah.
cat! That is a ungodly amount of cheese.
Listen. Yeah.
Okay. Have fun with your tier list.
I'm gonna.
I cleaned all the waifu cups that were sitting by the sink.
Those were clean.
No, they weren't.
The Wubby cup wasn't. And
The
that
Wubby-
one isn't.
The Wubby cup wasn't. That one isn't.
But that's not by a sink.
That is also, you are correct. But there was that one, there was the Wub cup, there was a couple others. So.
Okay, are you done? It's like I'm not fucking doing shit. Okay, where the fuck? I am so fucking nearsighted. You guys are gonna have to... You guys may have to help me with this a little bit. Where the fuck? Which... Oh, Kraft singles? Hold on. I need to... We need to add one. Add row below. This is... Oh, shit. I don't have my keyboard over here. Oh, man. This room's tiny, y'all. Gonna have to deal with some of this shit for a second. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Everything is so entangled. Okay. Alright. I can fix this. I'm not live. Fuck. What if I... Where's the other key? Ah. Here's the other keyboard. Maybe. Perhaps. There's a chance something may work. But we'll have to see. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I stepped in the bad cheese. Well, okay. Alright. Throw that shit out anyways. Okay. Alright. We're... Here we go. This spoon is so fucking small. Okay. We're making a new... We're making a new thing here, and it needs to be, we need to know it's for failures. Okay, well, you can't read that, can you? Blue? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Actually, I want A to be... I want A to be purple. No, I don't. I want A to be green. Okay, whatever. Oh, you guys haven't you haven't even been able to see this. There we go. Okay, so craft singles, F. Absolute F. That was disgusting. How dare they even call that cheese? That's all I'll say about that. Not even remotely worth it. Okay, so that was craft singles. Fucking awful. Fight me. Okay, so next up we have the Colby Jack. We got this here Colby. One of these bags is gonna have to be for trash. And it's gonna be this one. I'm gonna hang that up right there. Right on the fridge. Okay, Colby Jack. I know I love this cheese. This is my, like, go-to, like, snacking cheese. Oh. Colby Jack. That's so fucking good. It's so goddamn good. I love Colby Jack. Even again, this is Walmart brand shredded cheese. I'm sure this is like $2 a package. I'm sure they make it for like 50 cents a pound. I know it ain't the artisan shit, but I don't care. Colby Jack is A tier for me. It is an S. It doesn't blow me away, but it is my, like, I could eat it every day. I could eat it every day as a little snack, whether it's shredded or cubed. Like, I wouldn't care what form this cheese came in. I would eat Colby Jack any day of the week. Not many things, in my opinion, have topped it so far. That also, it like goes in terms with the, like, affordability and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so that was Colby Jack. Colby Jack in A tier. Pepper Jack. The Jack of Peppers. Why are these things always so hard to open? It keeps them fresh is the answer. Alright, so this is just some sliced pepper jack shaws. Again, just great value. Sliced pepper jack. Okay. I forgot how much I actually really like pepper jack too. It's nice and creamy without being like a literal cream like how some of these are gonna be. You get that heat, you get the pepper flavor, but none of it's overpowering. My only personal gripe with it is I really don't like crunchy foods in a majority. I don't like a food when the majority of it is a soft texture, but then something in it has a crunch. It just makes me want to vomit. So, like, for the longest time, I thought I hated onions, and I thought I hated celery, until I realized that it wasn't it. It's just, I hate, like I said, I hate something crunchy in something soft. And so pepper jack has that a little bit. Because it's a very soft, creamy cheese, but then you got the crunch of the pepper. But it does not trigger that, like, gag reflex to me. So it gets a pass in that category. Which fucking one of these is pepper jack? Oh, it's this one. For now, I'm gonna put pepper jack in A. For now, I'm gonna put it in A. Because it's another one that I could really see myself using every day. I would put on a majority of sandwiches or other things. But I haven't really used it for, like, cooking or in other, like, dishes or anything like that. Not to say that there aren't any, but I just haven't done it. Where would I rank dick cheese? Well, you know, it's not something I've tried myself, so I couldn't really put it anywhere. You know, I would feel, that would feel disingenuous. And unfortunately, they didn't have any at Walmart. I'm sure there's plenty. But it was not when I bought. It's not something I got on the table today, so unfortunately, it won't be in today's tier list. You know, if the content does well enough, if you guys like this well enough, this doesn't have to be the only time we do this, and maybe, hey, maybe it's something we could add in the future. I wish I could read your name, but I cannot do that from here. But hey, if you want, you can join the Discord community, and leave your suggestions for future streams and content on there. We would appreciate having you. Okay, so that was pepper jack. Now moving on to Swiss. And I mean, again, this is, you know, this is a common enough cheese. I cook with Swiss cheese all the time. I know I like it. But it's never really a go-to for everyday snacking. It's never really been an absolute go-to for sandwiches. It really depends on the sandwich, right? Like, there's a lot of these cheeses that I think you could really slap with any meat and it makes a good sandwich, but Swiss doesn't go with everything. Not for me. But it is one of the main ingredients in one of in my, like, my comfort food dish, my favorite, like, I've been having a bad day, I need to make a meal for myself kind of things. So, once again, just great value brand, Baby Swiss. A little bit harder of a cheese, a little more solid, but still has a creamy texture. I think most white cheeses are. It's good. But the tang in it, like, it's just got such a specific flavor that I think it only pairs well with very specific things. And so while Swiss isn't really all that bad to me, I am going to put it in B tier because it's more situational. It's a situational cheese. Oh, you thought it had apricots in it. I mean, understandable. I can understand that. You say your eyesight's awful. I'm sitting this far back, and even with my glasses, I could perfectly understand where you were coming from with that assumption. Okay, so Swiss is B tier. Now we get to Queen, I'm sorry, you didn't like my pronunciation of this earlier, so I'll try a little better. We're gonna get into some mozzarella. Some mozzarella. Once again, not a cheese I think anybody would really hate. And thankfully, so this is very fresh, and it comes in these little, like, pearls. Okay. It takes a minute. Mozzarella has a real texture to, so, like, fresh real mozzarella, not the, like, mozzarella sticks and that other shit that you can get. Real mozzarella has this wet, some would say slimy film on the outside. You know, the surface of it is very smooth, but the inside of it feels more textured. It's very sweet. But it has a very similar tang to the Swiss. This is another one that, like, it's popular for snacking. You know, again, mozzarella sticks are a very popular snack, especially, like, it's something you throw in a kid's lunchbox. It's something you take to work to have as, like, a little pick-me-up between meals. It is the cheese for pizza, which I think is, like, the most popular food, like, the most popular dish in the United States. It's good. And I'm going to say this while I'm sitting here snacking on it. I don't know if I would snack on it, though. Mozzarella is great. It's versatile. I've never really run into a person that that says they hate mozzarella. This one's difficult because I like it. There is nothing wrong with mozzarella. But is it really like an A-tier cheese? I feel like it's high. You know what? because of its overall popularity and versatility, I think I'm gonna put... Let me try and figure out which fucking one was mozzarella again, because some of these look really... I think this was mozzarella. I'm gonna put mozzarella in A, but I'm letting you know it's a low A. I'm hesitating on pepper jack. Only because... everything I said about it I still agree with, but I'm already kind of looking at it and being like, is pepper jack really a mid-A cheese. Am I really going to put it above mozzarella? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for now. We gotta move on. Alright, so that was mozzarella. So, Parmesan. Um, I mean, I use it way more often, and I love fresh Parmesan. You know, like real block Parmesan, not just, not what I got the picture of here, the little bottled stuff. Um, so real Parmesan, it's so good for cooking, and it's good to eat, but it's not really a snack. So I guess for some definite, like, A tier for me, like, obviously S tier is like phenomenal, good at any time for anything, god tier cheese. A is great for food and snacking and every occasion, but it's not like mind-blowingly good. B, I feel, is more like it's a great cheese, like nothing wrong, but you're only going to use it situationally. And I think that's why I'm going to put Parmesan in B. Because you never really sit down with a Parmesan cheese and just eat it. It's a cooking cheese. It's a decorative cheese. Not decorative. It's a surface cheese. You use it for cooking. You sprinkle it on your hot food to melt it on it. But you're not going to sit down with a block. Disagree. What did you disagree with? My pepper jack placement? Was it the pepper jack you disagreed with? Anyways, Parmesan's gonna go there. Parmesan's going there. Okay, cream cheese. Good old cream cheese. I don't have, like, crackers or a utensil in here. So I'm just gonna do what I have to do. So here's my thing about cream cheese. I'm just saying right off, like, I'm gonna tier it and then we'll discuss. Cream cheese is mid to low B for me. It's an average B to a B minus. Because while it is a snacking cheese, as well as a great cooking cheese, like, I love when a dish has cream cheese in it. I love... I was just going to repeat what I said. I love recipes that have cream cheese in it. And I love snacking with cream cheese. However, it is not a standalone snacking cheese. It is not... You're not gonna... Very rarely... I would not snack on just cream cheese. Cream cheese is a great spread. It's a great partner. You dip stuff in it, you scoop stuff through it. But I'm not gonna take this out of my fridge. I'm not gonna take a little piece of I'm not gonna take a block of Philadelphia and just sit down and eat it. It's a little too sour. It's a little too tangy for me to use it as that sort of cheese. But I love it and I love using it. So that's why low B. It's a fine cheese, but it needs some assistance. That's what I'll say. All right, sharp cheddar. This may be S. Maybe. Oh, goddamn. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. I'm having some thoughts, actually. It's A. It's even higher than mozzarella for me. But I thought it was going to be S, and it isn't. I can... Great for cooking. Really brings out that cheese flavor in whatever you put it in. Which for me is what I want to stand out. And I snack on it all the time. Like if I get like little like cheese slices or squares or whatever, or cubes, I'll go for a sharp cheddar. But the tang of it, I think, prevents it from being perfect. It Sharp cheddar is just a little too sharp to really be S tier for me. A very tiny, small back of my head part said, ah, that's a little much. So it's A. It's A tier. I will be right back. I just realized that for some of these, I'm going to need a knife, and I don't have that. So I'm going to go get one, and I'm also turning the fan on in here because I'm in here with a bunch of cheese and a lot of lights and hot and warm computer equipment, and I don't want that to start becoming a problem. So I'll be right back. Also, Queen, I'm still not sure what you were disagreeing with. Please clarify. Okay. All right. Oh, I disagree with your decision to move Pepperjack. We'll you know, like any tier list video, you know, this is all nebulous for the moment. It's gut reactions. You know, when we finish all the placements, we can go back, have some discussion, maybe move some things around until we get a final list going. But it was, I don't know, there was something I wasn't feeling quite right about it in the moment. I also agree that I keep looking at it and it doesn't feel quite right, but we'll revisit it. We'll see how we're feeling with Pepperjack towards the end. But okay, so that was sharp cheddar. So going from the first stage evolution to the second stage evolution, here we have extra sharp cheddar. So, you know, big question here is, so we've got three versions of sharp cheddar on here. We've got the regular sharp cheddar, We have extra sharp, and we're going to be doing extra sharp that's been aged for 3 years. Now, if sharp cheddar's in A, does that mean that none of these can be S? None of the sharp cheddars can be S. If my issue was the tang. So I guess we'll find out. So this is Sargento's extra sharp cheddar cheese. You know, so with that sharpness, you know, it's more solid. You know, it's not super creamy cheese. It really thickens up in the mouth. But oddly enough, maybe this is just brand, maybe this is because this is sliced and this is shredded. I actually find the extra sharp better. And oddly enough, it feels less, not less sharp, but the kind of tang that's there is better. And again, argument could also just be manufacturer. This is Schnucks brand sharp cheddar, which, if anyone here is unfamiliar with Schnucks, it's a local branded grocery store in the Midwest. It's like a step above like Walmart and like Target. You know, they charge a little more, but because you expect a little better quality there than Walmart. But it is still a, you know, like city grocery store brand. And the extra sharp slices are Sargento, which is, you know, supposed to be like top shelf of grocery store for cheese. It's just a better cheese. But is it because the difficulty is it because of the type of cheese it is? Like, is just, to me, extra sharp cheddar hitting my palate better than regular sharp cheddar, or is it a brand quality? So I'm for sure putting it above sharp cheddar. I think this is the extra sharp. But I still don't think it's S. It's definitely A. It's definitely A, but it is an S. And I think that's fair. Oh. That's where I put it. Just above sharp cheddar. Okay, so we're moving on to, we've pretty much got all of the, not the, so all of these cheeses are, again, going to be, like, the ones that are very popular in the United States until we start getting, like, a little closer to the bottom. With some outliers that I think, like the halloumi is just, like, it just happens to be higher on the list, but I don't think a lot of people really know about it. And, you know, these last 3 are definitely... I didn't know what they were when I picked them up. But we're starting to get into a little more of the artisan stuff. At least in brand. But we're ending with the third stage of the Sharp Cheddar evolutionary line. This is, and I'll say specifically, so everything so far has been great value, or like I said, the Sargento, the mozzarella was Belgioioso. Belgioioso? Wow, it's Gioioso. So that was the mozzarella. This is Black Creek extra sharp cheddar cheese aged for 3 years. A very snazzy looking brand. And for all I know, maybe these other, I realized I was doing that. Not that this is going to help at all. Black Creek. I don't know, like, cheese brands or anything, but, like, it, you know, it looks fancy. Fancier than the others. My God, they really seal this shit in there, huh? Oh my God. Okay, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Come on! There we go. Okay. Got my cheese knife. And we'll slice a little piece here. Ooh, very thick. Very thick. That is that is dense. Wow, it is dense. Little bit of moisture, but otherwise very dry on the inside. It definitely has a funk to it. Yeah, it definitely has that almost foot-like funk to it. You can also see, like, all of the other sharp cheddars are very orange. This is very white in color with a hint of orange, maybe. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So from here on out, with the exception of, well, actually, there's some. I have never tasted this before. Not this brand, and not like super aged sharp cheddar. So, cheers. Wow. Ooh. That, that wasn't... Hold on. I'm gonna have to... I really need new glasses. I'm gonna pull... I gotta pull up stream on my thing just so I can see chat. Which I did after this. I love cheddars that are so aged that they have a crackly crystals in them. Then this may be right up your alley. This was This was a little too strong for me. Now here's what I'll say. The smell was very strong. The taste was overpowering. The aftertaste is really good. Like, it's a this cheese feels like it would be a toxic relationship because it looked so good in the beginning. It had promise. It drew you in with its name and its charisma and its pedigree of being aged for so long. And then you kind of get a little closer and those red flags start coming up of, ooh, smells too much. Smells a little funky. Smells a little excessive. And then you taste it and you get slapped around a little bit by the flavor and you have a horrible time and you want to leave. And then afterwards it's like, well, it wasn't really that bad. I kind of want a second bite. It here's why and again, this is a personal tier list for me. Here's why I'm putting it in D. The aftertaste is great, like a sharp cheddar. But the whole experience surrounding it was not fun. It wasn't fun. I think it is an F because there are some positives to it. You know, this is like zero like redeemability to me. So I think I'm gonna keep it in D. This cheese is for someone who isn't me. Personally. So yeah, D for the aged sharp cheddar. Okay. Now we are moving on to I'm doing my best on these pronunciations, guys. A lot of this shit is French. The Montcherie, Montchevre. Goat cheese. Now this is plain goat cheese. Goat cheese is another one that I see flavored with a lot of different things pretty often. I think I may have tried goat's cheese with like blueberries once. I remember not being a super big fan. So when I went out to get this, I made sure to get plain just so I couldn't have any excuse in terms of like other flavors interacting and things like that. So but yeah, so some plain goat cheese. Like I said, I believe I had goat cheese once, but I don't quite remember the experience. Whatever I had, I'm guessing, was unfortunately negative enough for me to not have bought it more after that. By the way, God bless any manufacturer that makes packaging that inherently has like tabs or different ways of opening them, and where you don't need like a pair of scissors or the strength of Hercules to open it. Ooh, okay, very creamy. It basically just smells like a cream cheese. Ah. That was just that age shit. Okay. Okay, I apparently went offline for a moment. Okay. Very crumbly, I'm noticing, as I'm trying to get it out of this packaging here. Yeah, whoa, gee, it's just all falling apart. Um, okay, smells great. Smells very creamy. Like I said, it basically just smells like cream, like a cream cheese spread. Um, okay, goat's milk, goat cheese. Okay, I am sorry to anyone who may be a fan of goat's cheese. I am not one of them. I am. That was. I am sorry. That was disgusting. There was. That was so sour. That really triggered something in it. Like that was a gag reflex. That was not. That was not pleasant for me. Um, the the texture was nice, except when it got in my mouth, it started to make the experience worse because like it's very soft, very crumbly, but then turns super sticky, or just thicker, almost like a peanut butter texture, which made it harder to swallow, and it just kind of spread itself all over my tongue, uh, which made the whole thing worse and harder to end. Yeah, sorry, that's a that. Ugh. I really did not like that. Um, I'm trying to remember which one of these was made to represent the goat cheese. I think it was this one. That was F for me. I'm sorry, anyone who's like a big goat cheese eater. I see it in like every marketplace, anywhere there's cheese, and like these specialty cheese aisles, they have goat cheese. I know it's a very widespread, very popular one. Not for me. Not for this lad. All right, I'll be right back. I also forgot some paper towels, which would really help. Oh, good God. Oh. was an experience. Wow. That was I did not enjoy that. Again, sorry if that upsets anybody. Queen, you looked pretty excited about it, but or you at least recognized the brand. I don't know if that had anything to do with like the cheese itself, but yeah, goat's cheese, not for me. Hey, Squoos. Okay. Goat cheese down. Next, we've got halloumi. Now, I know the proper way that a lot of people consume this cheese is grilling it. And so I will say, so I have tried this cheese before. Tried it when I first got it. Why is my chat updating? I've had this already, so I already do have my opinions. And I have tried it just raw dogging it, like I'm about to do. And I've tried cooking it. So I have got the experience either way. So this is halloumi. Again, definitely moist on the outside, textured on the inside, much drier. Here's my thing about halloumi. It tastes essentially the same. It's the same flavor profile as mozzarella. Same type of texture, a little drier. It's a little more flavorful, but I don't want to say like not in a good way. Just, I wouldn't eat a lot of it. If I wanted to eat something that tasted like this, I would just have mozzarella. Especially because, and I know the mic isn't picking it up. You may not even be able to hear it in person, I don't know, but I can. It's a squeaky cheese. There's something about it that when you eat it, you can just hear it squeak on your teeth, and that isn't the most pleasurable experience. And that also goes for after it's cooked. Cooking it did not stop that from happening. So to me, halloumi is, you can see right here, like from the picture, like it's meant to be, you know, grilled. I'm gonna put it in C. It isn't like bad, but it's not great. There's just a little too much going against it. But it definitely wasn't like any of these lower cheeses. So that's don't know if cats can have that. Alright, up next. Brie. So this is a cheese I'm actually not sure if I've had or not. So again, in case anyone's worried about brand, this is President, and I'm not just mispronouncing that. The E has an accent over it. How the fuck do you open this? Ah, I figured it out. I think. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried brie cheese before. But this packaging conveniently splits it up into little bite-sized chunks, so thankfully I don't gotta wrestle with it too much, besides opening it. Brie is god tier for me. I don't know if it's you or the website, but my right headphone is pretty much dead. Brie is better heated. Yeah, Squoose, I don't know either. I'm using a new broadcasting software too. I'm using OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs. So that may have something to do with it too. Let me try something real quick. Ah. Try seeing if maybe, because the microphone itself is inherently mono. OBS can be finicky, or just check if your audio capture is getting both channels. So that's the thing, is it's a mono channel, but I may have to, because I remember when I set it up in Streamlabs for the first time, there was something I had to change. Audio input capture. Does this help? Did what I just do help? Okay, cool. Thank you. Unfortunately, we're 2 hours into stream, but okay. Yeah, I just had to click a button. Okay. Brie! Brie! So Queen says she really likes it. Likes it better heated up, though. Cooked a little bit. It is very creamy. Which, I mean, the cover of it makes it look like it is more of a spread. The cover, the packaging. Definitely messy. Oh, that smells so familiar. There's something this reminds me of. But I remember not liking it. Uh, I'm not sure why I'm obsessed with Brie, but I can't... I'm not sure why I'm obsessed with Brie, but can't stand... Oh, Blue. They're both moldy, but Brie is more... I gotta figure this shit out. Okay. Also, I don't know why... I brought up, like, I pulled up Kick on my fucking browser, and I don't know why chat isn't updating. Whatever. Alright. Brie. I'm being so much more cautious with my bites now. That is funky. But it's just on the verge of being disgusting. But it's not. I can understand where everything is coming from with what you're saying, Queen. I feel like that would be a good cheese warmer. And you know, again, they've got it like spread on crackers and stuff. You know, I definitely feel like it's a cheese that is better situationally. You know, maybe in like a bit of cooking. Definitely not snacking on its own. It needs some assistance. To me. So. Hmm. I don't think I'll put it in D, but for me personally, I'm putting it at like an average to low C. It's something I'll put it this way. It's something that hasn't given me a phenomenal first impression, but I can see where its possibilities lie. I can see the potential for it. It's a cheese I'm going to experiment with. But not finishing this. Funky monkey. Yeah, it's got possibility. Alright, well that was Brie. Alright, what do we got next? Next, we have the Gorgon. We have Gorgonzola. Oh boy. Made with cow's milk, aged over 90 days. Got some Gorgonzola crumbles. And this is no special brand. This is just, it's called Marketplace, which is just Walmart. It's basically like all the stuff that they put like in their deli. All right, Gorgonzola crumbles. It smells like blue cheese. And it looks like blue cheese. It has the texture. The sights, smells, touches. All remind me of blue cheese. I'm going to take two specific crumbles. I'm going to get one that looks mostly white, and then I'm going to get one that has a little more of the blue in it. So here we go. Gorgonzola. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that tastes just like blue cheese. There's a little bit of a difference. But if I'm being honest, if someone gave me that and just told me it was blue cheese, I would 100% believe them. All right, here's one with a little more of the funk on it. That I can tell the difference a little more. So it's, again, just like blue cheese, if you've ever had it, it's creamy, but it's super funky and sharp, tangy, but not, to me, not overpowering. Pasta, good with steak, but that's the most blue I can do. Yeah, for sure. Like, again, like these cheeses, like I love them, but it wouldn't be snacking. Like they're way too powerful for snacking. This is, it's a crumble. You eat like a little bit of it, a little bit on a steak, a little bit on a pasta, but definitely not the biggest flavor profile that you want in a dish. Gorgonzola, which I think was this one that I picked. Gorgonzola. I think low A. Here's where my debate's coming in. See, I like to throw a wheel or hunk of brie in the oven and then snack on it with crusty bread. The accoutrement is important. Yeah, that's why I'm not putting brie like super low. It's just it needs so much assistance that's why I put it in C. Like it's not disgusting, but it's not good enough to snack on its own for me. Now the Gorgonzola, so I hesitate to, so here's the thing. I like the taste more than mozzarella. And it's obviously used, much more in cooking. But it's not a snack cheese. Again, this is something you cook with. This is something you accompany food with. So I think that's why I gotta put it a little lower, but I love the profile enough to put it in A over B. Although, I'm also looking at the stuff in B, and I'm like, I could eat more of what's in B than this. Because again, this is a support class cheese. This is not a frontline fighter sort of thing. It's loud and you know it's there, and it's important that it's there. It helps round out the team, but it isn't the star, and you don't want too much of it. So I think I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it in B. That's that. Okay. Alright, so that was Gorgonzola. Next, we have smoked Gouda. Dutch Mark brand smoked Gouda. I cook with Gouda every once in a while. Um, when oh, there's a cheese I forgot to have here today. Um, well, hey, keep it for the sequel. Keep people coming back. Um, when Mana and I make uh like tomato soup, we'll do grilled cheeses with them. Well, we'll do cheese sandwiches, I should say. You know, we'll get some really nice like artisan bread, some nice cheeses, pop them in the oven for like 3 to 5 minutes so everything gets nice and gooey. You know, the bread gets a nice toast on it, and we'll eat that with it. And most of the time we'll use Munster, which is again a cheese I do not have on this list today, but is something I enjoy. But sometimes we'll use Gouda. So I know I enjoy it enough. But we shall see how this goes on its own. Okay, well, we only need a little bit. Okay. All right. Smoked Gouda. Cheers. Mm. I think I see why Mana and I stuck with Munster over this. That is C for me. It's not terrible. It isn't. But there's a tang to it that I'm not the biggest fan of. I think maybe it is the smoked part. I think maybe if I could find like a regular, like, non-smoked Gouda, I may enjoy it. And so, you know, like, pairs well with, like, red wines or lager beers. I'm sure. But on its own, no. Not the biggest fan. The aftertaste isn't great either. I'm like it's, the more it goes on, the more I'm like, maybe here? Honestly, I'm gonna keep it in D for now. For the moment, I'm gonna keep it in D. I'll take... maybe. Maybe. You know, again, this is a nebulous situation where these are gut reactions based off initial taste tests. Once we get to the end, we can kind of, you know, look through everything, maybe make some adjustments. I may bump it back up to C. Why do I look like Seth Rogen? I have gotten that so many times throughout my life. I wish I could do his laugh. like, really well. Like, you hear some impersonators who can do his laugh, like, fucking perfectly. I can't. I've tried. I feel like I just sound like an idiot. And granted, his laugh sounds like an idiot, but... that's the best. That's the best I got. I don't know. Maybe if I was actually high, it would help a little bit. Okay, so that that was smoked Gouda. Okay. Let's see what we got next. All right, so after the smoked Gouda, okay, this should bring a couple more people back around. Now we have feta. Lovely cheese. I get this. We have a restaurant in town called Mod Pizza. That's a, like a, you know, build your own pizza sort of place, like a personal pizza thing. And my go-to that I make, I always get feta on it. I love feta on pizza. Love it on pizza, love it in my salads. But, how does it stand on its own? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay. It's in that same category as mozzarella and halloumi to me. Has a very similar texture. It's just drier on the outside, but has the same texture on the inside. Has a very similar flavor profile. Just a little less, a little more meh. But I know the heat really brings out the taste of feta. You warm it up and it starts popping a little more. Professional cheese tasting. I wish. God damn do I wish that was my job. Okay, so feta. Feta. I don't know, high C? It doesn't, like, it doesn't blow me away. There's nothing bad about it. But again, it's not really a cheese I would, like, I would eat on its own. It's not a cheese I would snack on. It's okay. You know, again, like in certain salads. It's fine on, like, some pizza if you want it. But on it, I will say, though, the last few times I've gotten my pizza where I usually got feta cheese on it, I've been telling them, okay, can I get a little bit of every cheese except for feta? I'm going to leave it in high. I'm not, I don't know, gut reaction, I'm not putting it in B. It's plenty fine. Nothing bad about it, but it's not, I don't know, it's not the star of this show. And there we are. Okay, getting down to the wire here. So that was feta. Next is blue cheese. A very divisive cheese. This is also just Marketplace, just Walmart brand. Woo! You know, full disclosure, I'm from Buffalo, New York. We love this shit. But that is also, you know, normally in a liquid fashion. And just like Gorgonzola, this is great as crumbles. But you don't really like sit down and just eat blue cheese. I'm sure some do. I'm sure some would take this wedge and just fucking cram it into their maw. Um, so let's see. Blue cheese. Huh. That's a lot. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I kind of liked the Gorgonzola better. Enough to where I didn't want to put them in the same tier. So the only option was kind of where I put it. It is sequential, though. It was high end of C, and this was low end of B. Because again, this is more of a crumble, it's more of a dip. It is not a sit and snack cheese. Or really even, like, cook with it too much. This is, you sprinkle it on top, or you make a dip. Yeah, that was strong. That was a little outside of my wheelhouse here. Swoos, I see your messages. I hear you. You are seen, you are heard, you are understood. You are accepted. All I can say is watch till the end. Okay, so that was the surprisingly disappointing round of blue cheese. Next, we have smoked Gruyere. Which I am now a little nervous about, given the experience with the smoked Gouda. In that I thought the Gouda flavor itself would probably be really good. But I didn't like the smoky flavor. So, let's find out if that's the same for the Gruyere. I'm sure I have. But I don't know if I've ever eaten Gruyere before. Very similar profile to the Gouda. Just gonna take a little bit here. Okay. Smoked Gruyere. Immediately don't like the smokiness. But underneath it, I like the cheese. There's just a... This was, Smoky Park. The brand is Smoky Park, by the way. I'm going in for another bite, but I am keeping it small. I don't know the process. I'm not going to claim this or that about the company that makes them. I didn't do my fucking research on every company of cheese that I bought. But I will say, it tastes like during the cheese making process they just poured liquid smoke into it instead of like smoking it. I don't like the smokiness flavor. I definitely think that would be a much higher tier for me if that wasn't smoked. I think I like the taste of Gruyere itself, but not smoked. And because of that, so I'm gonna definitely put this. So we are specifically judging this exact cheese, the smoked Gruyere, and because of that, I'm going to put it there. I feel like this could have gone up a couple pegs, maybe even another tier, but the smokiness in it is just too much. That's too much. Okay. So that was the smoked Gruyere. Oh, right. You guys didn't. Let me repeat that since I forgot to do anything about it. So it's the smoked Gruyere is right here. It's in low B. Like I was saying, this may have been, you know, maybe up around here, maybe even here, but the smokiness in it was just it brought it down too much. It's definitely not. There was enough of the actual Gruyere flavor in there that it's definitely not C, even high C. It's definitely up here. But that smoked flavor was just too much. So, okay. So these last three are ones I am wholly unfamiliar with. I had no idea what they were whenever I was perusing Walmart's specialty cheese outlet today. So I have no idea what we're getting into. Most of these other ones I've either had before or had an idea of. But these, no clue. These could be phenomenal. They could be disgusting. We have yet to have an S tier. So let's just get into it. The first one that we're gonna try is Yorkshire Wensleydale. I know you guys can't see this. Yorkshire Wensleydale, and it's a mimosa flavor. They had like I think 3 different ones of this particular type of cheese, is Yorkshire Wensleydale, but none of them were just plain. It was like there was a mimosa, there was a blueberry, I think, and there was like another like citrus one or something. Is it the one with apricots? I think. No, oranges. It says Yorkshire Wensleydale cheese with orange and champagne. Yeah, not apricots. One of the other ones may have been. I think one of the other ones was an apricot. The one with spices is God tier. Well, let's find out. It's definitely going to be a creamy cheese. There's liquid already in like all over inside the packaging. have a little tab? It do. It do be tagging. You can definitely smell the orange, and you can actually smell like the alcohol from the champagne. I don't really get too much of like a cheesy smell from it. Comes apart super easy. Looks very spreadable. Okay, Yorkshire Wensleydale. Nope. Nope. Uh-uh. No. Fight me if you want. That did not hit me right. That wasn't good. No, it's so similar to. It's like a blue cheese. It's like a gorgonzola. That funk is there, but with the addition of the citrus, it tastes like you put blue cheese on an orange and then ate it, but like not an orange slice, like the rind too. Uh-uh. That was not good. Yeah, that one was a no. Okay. All right. Right, so next is Manchego? Manchega? Well, I don't know about this one. Ripened hard full fat Manchega sheep milk cheese. And this is the brand is once again from the same one as the brie, the President. This is Don Bernardo Manchego cheese PDO, whatever the fuck that means. Aged for 3 months. I have never heard of this cheese. I have no idea what it is. I like the smell. I do. It's a little cheddary. The smell is like a mix between a cheddar and a Swiss, I think is the best way I can put it. But let's taste a piece. Super easy to cut through. Very creamy, but a very dry texture. Here we go. Manchego? Here we Manchego. Alright. Whoa! Yeah, all fucking three of you. That... That is really good. Wow! That is... I mean, it's basically just as I described it. It's kind of this cheddary Swiss. It's dry, it crumbles, but it is very creamy and it has that sharpness to it, but is not overwhelming whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, that would be great in a lot of different things. That would be great sliced on a sandwich. I could see that, like, pairing really well with, like, a French dip, maybe? Very savory. I love that. Squoose, wait, you wait till the end of stream, which is coming up, by the way. This was good. That was so good. Which one was that? This is the Manchego. Okay. The front of the packaging says Manchego, M-A-N-C-H-E-G-O. The back of the packaging says Manchega. So an A instead of an O. Maybe that's a Spanish or Latin. Yeah, the product of Spain. So maybe it's just a Spanish grammar thing, because I know they have it's a gendered language, so maybe it has something to do with that. But Manchego, Manchega, one of those two. Sheep cheese, yeah. Fucking incredible. I thought I was gonna hate it because of the goat cheese, but no, that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, like instant A tier for me. Yeah, I'm gonna put it above the sharp cheddars, because they're a little too strong, but this was just the right amount of tang that I would like. If I found those, I would snack on those. I would snack on that. That's really good. Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for sticking with me this long. We've got one cheese left. And this is Purple Moon Cheddar, by Fiscalini Farmstead. Smooth, complex, fruity. My friend Blake. A handcrafted farmhouse cheese soaked in red wine, made in our sustainable farms. Okay. Warning, contains milk. Yeah, thank you. Come on. Come on, you got a little tabby. You got this little tab. There we go. Oh! I have no idea if it'll come up on camera or not. With my quality and everything. That is very purple. That is a purple cheese. Oh, you can smell that wine. Was this their attempt at just taking out the middleman of pairing a wine with a cheese and just making the wine the cheese? I can't get any, like, cheese notes from that. That's just wine. That, like, red wine is all I'm getting. Yeah, very dry. No moisture to it at all. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me through the tier list. Here we are at the very end with some Purple Moon cheese. Purple Moon cheddar. See how it is. Cheers. Okay, so here's the thing. I should preface this with, I am not a wine person. I have always wanted to be. I have tried many a wine to try and find the one that I like. And I just haven't found one. But even given that, it isn't gross. There really isn't much of a cheese flavor. Honestly, most of the flavor profile is the wine. The dryness of the red wine really pushes through, and you get a little bit of that cheddar on the end. For not being a wine person, you certainly whine a lot. I know! It isn't bad. At all. But where would I put it? So this is the thing, right? This is my tier list. These are my opinions on these cheeses. And so, for me, I think it's there. No. It's here. Because I for sure loved it more than the Gouda. Or the what was that one? The Gruyere. So it's like, again, like, I don't like smoky flavors and I don't really like wine. But I could tolerate this much more than I could any more of the Gruyere. So, we have now, well, I have tasted all of the cheeses that I was going to put on this tier list. Do we want to move anything? Queen, you were pretty perturbed at my demotion of Pepperjack from A to B. Is that something, even given the rest of what we're looking at? Is that still an opinion you hold? or do you think its positioning is justified? So I think that was really only the big contention. American cheese. You can... shut up, Squoos. So again, this was not comprehensive cheese list. There's obviously hundreds, if not thousands, of other types of cheeses, and even popular ones, even like ones available in the United States. This was cheeses I had in my house or could get on a quick trip to Walmart that I happened to be on. And even then, it's not everything you can get at Walmart. These are just basically 21 cheeses I grabbed or had in my house. So I will say, so we didn't have an S. So far, there wasn't anything I ate that was immediately perfect. However, here at the end, with all options considered, I fucking love Colby Jack cheese. I'll eat it every day. I'll put it in almost anything. If it doesn't really if a different type of cheese doesn't work better, I'm not... So, okay, I won't say I'll put it in everything. There are certainly some dishes where Colby Jack would be a no-go. However, I will snack on it every day. I use it in a ton of things, and it was really the only one that I tasted and was like, fuck yes, that is so goddamn good. So I really think the only other thing that there was a discussion about was pepper jack. Because initially I had it up in A, and then I moved it down to high B, because I just kept looking at it, and for me personally, this is the first time I've bought pepper jack cheese in I don't know how long. I think most of the time the only reason I buy pepper jack cheese is when we're doing like a cookout and we want people to have options for cheese. You know, we'll get American or cheddar cheese. We'll get, you know, some sort of white cheese, maybe just like white American cheese. And then you get pepper jack for those that love it on burgers. And I do, but it's also never my first one. Pepper jack is great, and I have had it for snacks, you know, like around the house and things like that. But there are always other options that come first. And honestly, mozzarella is only in A tier because of its versatility and popularity. I just feel like this would be an argument if I put it anywhere else. But it's not like super flavorful. So yeah, honestly, I think, okay, here's what I'll do to split the difference. I will put pepper jack cheese because of its great flavor and versatility back into A. However, it is going at the end. Can we agree that pepper jack cheese is an A minus barely? It's pepper jack cheese is a great B student, but got an A in the class because the teacher because they're personable, because the teacher really liked them. Not even saying it was like a brown nosing situation, not at all, but just saying like, yeah, they were a kind soul, and the teacher saw that they were doing their best, so they gave them a couple extra points. They did the extra credit. They showed up for the extracurricular activities. I think we can agree on that. I think that's okay. And so here it is. Here's the final tally of the first Sirius Bright Star cheese tasting tier list. Uh, Thank you everybody who stuck around for this weird bullshit stream. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of cheese. Um, and now apparently I'm getting pizza for dinner. So, you know, more cheese. Um, Thank you everybody for being here. Again, this is the first stream on Kick. We're trying it for a month, seeing if we can hit that affiliate. Maybe get some subscribers going. See how that revenue share is. Better than Twitch. If you're new, we have a Discord community. You can go down and join us and have some fun there. There is a YouTube channel. Go and subscribe. The VODs for every stream are uploaded by and are up on the YouTube channel by 10 a.m. the following day. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 4 p.m. Central Time. I also have a Twitter. I also have a Facebook page if you want to keep up to date on when I go live, announcements about streams, questions about streams, goofy, stupid, silly shit. I think that's all. There's also a link to my donations down there. All the money from stream goes for the moment directly back into stream. Better equipment, new monitors, better cameras, lighting, all that shit. I would like some better. So donations are down there, please. Donations are down there. Donations. We need to get to 75 followers so I can have subscribers. Donations. Less than a month. April. May back to Twitch. Maybe, depending on how may make it worth the time. I'm Sirius Brightstar. I'll be live Wednesday at 4. Yes, Squoose, I have not forgotten. I was going to say that this is for you and for everybody who came out, who enjoyed and stuck with me